Hello everybody, welcome to another day in Azeroth and happy Sunday to you all. I hope everybody is doing fantastic today. Wayne, Hey You Wave, Lael, Amy, Dragonsbane, Wojwoda, Towan, Lael, Monica, Chaos, welcome to the stream everybody. Alright, I want to do another armory run. I'm going to start today by putting myself in the queue. I feel like that's optimistic. Because I would really like to get that two-handed axe. So let's hang out in there for a minute. And we'll see how that goes. Can't really do any fishing. Everything's capped out. I think most of our professions are basically capped out. Oh, we have some mats. We can do some alchemy soon. We're starting to get Goldthorn. Starting to get Fade Leaf. The bad thing is... Oh, you know what I can maybe do? We gotta go train our Herbalism. Our Herbalism is capped out. And it doesn't need to be capped out. I'm gonna take a quick flight down to Ironforge. Should be able to upgrade our Herbalism in any city, according to Google AI. So let's go do that.
You need something?
This group looks like it's coming together. We got a Shami. Some kind of Shami. Maybe he's a healer. He is a healer. Okay, so we got tank and heals. Surprise stream? You weren't expecting one today? Yeah, I never know if I'm going to end up streaming on Sundays or not. I don't like to plan for it. And then I just kind of leave it up to the family what we're going to do. And if we're not going to do anything, or if the things going on don't involve me, then I can stream. But I typically leave Sunday open for that reason. I just never know. And sometimes on Sunday I just want to take Sunday to do nothing. But today I want to play. What sort of comp do I want? I don't mind. Alright, he's promoted me to leader. He's just like, I don't want this responsibility. Don't put this on me. And see, I understand. Like, nobody wants responsibility. Not a lot of options in the queue right now anyhow. I don't know if this rogue wants an invite or not. Apparently not. Backstabberly. What a name. That's a good one. Alright, so it looks like we're waiting for DPS. What a world we live in. We got 2 DPS right here. Actually, they're probably not all DPS. They probably just haven't done a roll check yet. Speaking of which, let's list group. There we go. Look, that looks better. Could double up on Shamis. There'd be a lot of totems. It is a weekend, right? What time is it server time? It's 8 o'clock. Oh, maybe it's getting late. Maybe it's getting too late for people in the EU. Maybe they're all going to sleep. This person does not want to be in my group. I've tried inviting them multiple times. They must know me. I'm like, no way am I grouping with that guy. Dragonsbane, you got pulled back into Conan Exiles. I heard they had a crap metric ton of bugs. that needed to be sorted out in Conan Exiles. And then they tried to do a patch with a bunch of like QoL features, and then that patch had bugs. I heard they're having a rough time over there. I guess if it's still fun to play, it's still fun to play. Looking for Herbalism. God, that music is loud. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Alright, there we go. We're no longer capped out on Herbalism, so we don't have to worry about that again until Outland. What other things? Alchemy? Perhaps we could pop by the Alchemy trainer, since this group does not look like it's coming together anytime soon. We had a warlock in the group for about 5 seconds, and then that went away. I wonder what's going on today with people. I guess I'll just be patient. I don't know. It's really something, though, to have a tank and a healer. And to not be able to put together a Scarlet Monastery run. Scarlet Monastery being like one of the most popular low-level dungeons for people to do. And we got tank and heals and we can't get a run together? I mean, that just seems a little bit weird, doesn't it? Does that seem a little bit worrisome to anybody else? It's 8 PM on a weekend, we have tank and heals, it's been 20 minutes and we don't have a group? I don't know. I don't like it.
What's on your mind? Greetings.
Artisan Alchemy. Okay, there we go. Very nice. So, what can I do here? We need leaded vials. Cat's Eye Elixir increases your stealth detection or greater defense. I will take greater defense, please. Everyone's hungover. Oh, but this is the European servers, though. The European servers they don't care about 4th of July. Ra, welcome to the stream, man. No, we're playing on the EU. Everyone should be fine. I mean, I think everyone in the EU is maybe an alcoholic anyway. I hear they day drink a lot, so maybe they're just used to being hungover. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alright. Well, it wasn't a lot of skill ups, but it was nice. Dragon's Bane, you don't drink anymore? Of course, you don't drink any less either. That's fair. Alright, let's check the queue. DPS, where are you at? I want to know why this guy doesn't want to be in my group. He's declined my invite several times. Literally, guys, someone needs to explain to me what's happening in this game right now. We have 2 groups. Both groups have a tank and a healer. Neither group is going out. Neither group is going out. We don't have enough DPS to do a Scarlet Monastery run at 8 PM on a Sunday. Did the game die? Is this a dead game? What happened? I don't understand. There's just no players, though. There's no DPS. I don't like it. What were we... Oh, we need the Hillman's Cloak. Yeah. Let's buy a Hillman's Cloak off the auction house while we're here. That's something we can do. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take another frickin' Shami. I don't really want to have 2 Shamis. But it doesn't look like I have a... you know, he's gonna take the axe too. That's the other crappy thing. Is like, this guy needs the axe as much as I need the axe. And I can't let the blue color fool me. You know, he's gonna roll on that axe as soon as it drops. Because he's probably two-handed enhancement at level 33. I don't know. Alright, Hellman's Cloak. Oh, Shane, thanks for the recipe, man. 225. I'm going to leave it here for now. We can't quite learn it yet, but soon. Very soon. Alright, I guess we're going to go back to South Shore. And we will go after some Yeti. And see how that's looking. Oh, look at this. Alright. We might get 1 DPS. I mean, or not. Towin, you're supposing that DPS are not joining my group when I invite them because I'm a warrior tank. Is that right? Do you think that's what's going on? People are so fucking picky, you're telling me? And so attached to the idea of the meta in this game now that if they get invited to an armory run by a non-meta tank, they won't take the invite. They'd rather wait the 45 minutes. For a leveling dungeon? This is how people are playing this game now. That if a non-meta tank invites them to a leveling dungeon, they would rather wait for the one tank that is meta to invite them instead. No, I want people's opinions. Is this because you said this, but this idea didn't occur to me, but it occurred to you. So I just need, there must be some kind of like other experience or premise for this idea. Because clearly this idea exists. I mean, I'll quit the game. If that's what I have to do. Because I don't like that. So this is the third. I've invited 3 different DPS. These are 2 of them. And all 3 DPS I've tried to invite have declined my invite. Oh, I don't want to be run through. You know I don't want to be run through. No, no, no. I don't like it. I don't even like when someone's too high of a level in my group. Like if they're right on the cusp. I want to do it like at level with it. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to think about this for a while. Here we go. Will this will be the 4th DPS I've whispered. It's been, how long has it been? It's been about 20 minutes now. People not taking invites from a warrior tank because the warrior tank is not meta. If this is a problem that maybe people are having at mid levels, then this problem is not going to get better the higher level we get. This problem seems like it's one of those problems that's going to get worse the higher level we get. So if this is a real phenomenon that's happening, by the time we get into Outland, nobody's going to join our group. Because if some of them have come up with this philosophy, or if this is a growing sentiment in the player base where they don't want to be in groups that don't have a pally tank because it's not going to go as fast or be as smooth, Like if that's an ideology that's evolving in the player base, then it's gonna get worse. Just come play Conan. Yeah, I mean maybe I should. Like, I don't know. It's the idea of that being a possibility is incredibly troubling to me. The idea of people who play this game in particular being so attached to the meta that they will forego a chance to do content just to get an optimum tanking class. I have a lot of problems with that, because there's games where that's fine. Like, that's what modern WoW is for. In modern WoW, I completely understand and accept behavior like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna think about it. Because I don't like that. I mean, what else could be happening, though? I invited 3 DPS. They all repeatedly declined me. I don't know. And it's kind of crazy just in general. Like, let's put that aside, okay? Let's say that that's not what's happening at all. It's purely coincidence that 3 DPS, 2 of whom stayed in the queue, they declined me multiple times, even though they clearly want to do the... Let's say that's not what's happening. It's still taking us a remarkably long time to find people, which brings me back to my original question, which was dead game? Is game dead? That was the original question. So then there are 2 questions on the table. Is the game dead? In the internet sense of the word dead. And is the warrior tank dead? In the internet sense of the word dead. Like, those are our 2 questions for today. Is the game dying, firstly? Is the warrior tank dead, secondly? Ponder those things for a while we kill Yeti. We can enjoy the last 4 minutes of our buff, because I noticed that there are no fire towers today. The holiday has come, the holiday is gone, and there is no more XP buff, there is no more superpowers. We are about to be at base power level here in 4 minutes. If I was smart, I would have spun last night, and I would have logged out with a full 60 on each, like many people probably did. You don't really think that SOD took that many people from Classic? Talon, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it took more than we think. Maybe it took more than we think. Cause yeah, all these shaman want the axe, man. Like, what am I? I'm not gonna invite a bunch of shamans. I can't invite 2 more shamans. Oh, I mean, shit. I'll take the mage. Oh god. He declined me. He declined me, guys. He declined me. Because I am warrior. I am sad. So many people declined me. It's really happening, chat. People are really declining me because I'm a warrior. Oh, I don't. It's my whole class. Which is worse than if it were personal. Like, I wish it was personally that these people just hated me. Like Robert Rambles. Like, they just didn't fucking like me. And they see me and they were like, no, fuck this guy. And maybe that's what it is, because that would make me feel so much better than if people were so attached to the idea of a meta that they can't stand the idea of having a warrior tank. I hope they just don't like me. And maybe that's what it is. Oh, I hope it's that. Because if it's that they're not taking the invite because I'm a warrior, then the game is dead. Because people, at that point, people are so attached to the meta that they have no idea what the hell they're doing, and they've completely lost the plot of what Classic is about. So it's either everyone has completely lost the fucking plot in this game, or just these guys hate me personally. And I hope it's the latter. Oh god, we got a druid. Alright. It's been 25 minutes. We might get this group together within a half hour. We might all be at the stone within a half hour. I just need a not shaman. Not shaman, not warrior. It's probably asking for a lot at this point. Is my class dead? Hmm. Okay. Alright. We're full. That was one of the things I liked about a hunter. That I found to be true on the hunter, is that even though sometimes hunters get like a bad rap and people are like, oh, hunters and their stupid pets, like, you always have a spot in a group. Like, people will see a hunter in a queue, and since hunters don't roll for tanking equipment, like, they're a safe invite for tanks. And same thing with healers. Like, if a healer's putting the group together, they might not want a bunch of clothies. But a hunter is always a safe invite for a healer leading the group or for a tank leading the group. That was one of the nice things about Hunter. Is I never had to worry, like, is my class dead? Are people just never going to invite me because some content creator on YouTube said that warriors are trash and the meta has changed? Like, because apparently that's a thing that can happen. Because hunters are the best. Well, I mean, there's a lot of work opportunity for hunters. That's true. Dante, happy Sunday to you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Alright, we're finally going in. It took about 30 minutes from, like, the moment I said, okay, let's look for a group to when we're gonna walk in. And that's kind of a long time. Especially seeing as how we had a tank and a healer from the very get-go. It took this long to find 3 willing DPS. 20 minutes or so to just to get 3 willing DPS. So hopefully this is a good one. Hopefully the Ravager axe drops. Etc, etc. Alright. Let's get details up. Let's clear this out. What am I gonna do? Oh shit. I'm gonna just... I think I'm just gonna keep equipped what I have equipped. I don't think I'm gonna change anything about what I'm doing, and we'll see how that goes. And then if it's not working, we have lots of weapons. We have a shield and lots of weapons. We can try to figure out something that is gonna work. I think this needs to come up. Somebody's pet has growl on. Oh, you naughty totems. I was trying to pull that guy back down the hallway so I can do a bigger pull, but somebody's pet got aggro. Exponent Poet, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I am going to give the healer a chance to get his mana back because, well, sometimes this area goes to pot. Maybe we can get this guy on his own. Well, it would have been helpful if that had hit him. Lael, that is unfortunate, man. Most of the, like, the really bad heat has cleared us as of today. Like, today we have a normal summer high temperature, like, I don't know, it's gonna get into the high 70s or low 80s maybe, depending on if the sun comes out. And I am really grateful to be back in, like, the normal heat. For however long it lasts. Well, we're hoping this boss drops the Ravager Axe. That's our hope. That's why we're here. What's this? Scarlet Belt. 8 strength, 7 stam. I mean, that's okay. Like, we could take it. It'd probably be better for tanking, since it has more stamina on it. Maybe, yeah, I would probably wear it for tanking, if I get it. Oh boy. Not how we wanted to pull that looking at the loot. Definitely not how we wanted to pull all that. "36 seconds still on cooldown for our mass taunt, unfortunately for the mage. Don't think it's going to be useful to us in this pull. We managed to get aggro on a few of them back, so that wasn't a complete disaster. Mr. Blaster, good afternoon to you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Been such a smooth run that I have not had any time to drink any of my coffee. And we have the leggings. Oh, you know what though? We don't have the leggings, and I didn't realize he dropped leggings. So this is still really good. This just means we should do another run. Because now we have the helmet. Well, let's not count our chickens, I guess. Let's go ahead and roll meat on this. Anything could happen. Okay. Can't equip them till 38, which we're pretty close to. It's a slightly different look. I didn't realize these were here. Very cool. Yep, let's turn around and just do another. Looks like the healer's on board. If we keep the healer, that's great. If we keep everybody, that'd be awesome. Well, we're gonna have to replace the druid. So, in that case, let's start looking. We could grab another mage. I don't really want to do, but I will. Wow. He came in and dropped so fast. It was insane. We had him in the group for like a split second. Oh wait, did we grab one mage and swap the other? Is that what happened? Maybe we grabbed one mage and the other one dropped. Whatever happened, it looked weird. I am not inviting anybody who's going to roll against me for the axe. I'm just not going to do it, you know? I've gotten every other piece of gear, and I'm not... If the axe drops, which it hardly ever does, I want a 100% chance at it. There's always the chance that the healer rolls on it for two-hand enhancement, so I'm already kind of taking a risk with that. But I'm not going to take a pally, and I'm not going to take a warrior. So yeah, we're just going to have to wait. Let's head out. It looks like we did swap mages. Let's go summon the mage. While we look for a good option here. I just don't see a good reason for me to run it again and make the group in such a way that it could be won by somebody else. It would be silly. So I'm not going to do that. We'll just have to wait. Here we go. Perfect. So we ended up with the same exact group comp. We ended up grabbing a mage and a druid. So that's cool. That seemed to work really well. For some reason, sometimes I'm still startled when I see a Draenei. I don't know why. It's like they stick out so much from everything else. My bad. I always forget to reset when I'm group leader. Should be good. Looks like a good time for a little mana break. Finally wore the healer out of mana. I think maybe a totem pulled that extra group. I didn't really see how it happened. But I really hadn't planned on pulling it. I will say, as a warrior tank, it really helps to have an enhancement shaman. Or I guess any kind of shaman that can drop Wind Fury. I suppose it doesn't have to be enhancement. Because yeah, I feel like a lot of the times when I have threats off the mage, it's because of procs on Wind Fury. That's about all I can really do to pull off the mage once he gets aggro, is like, oh, I gotta get a Wind Fury proc. Or I gotta stack 5 Sunders really fast. Well, that was a little bit of excitement. Male combat, like 9 strength, 9 spirit. Nope. Nice. Can I take him for transmog? No? Damn. My money is on the helmet dropping. Typically, you see the helmet drop a lot.
I've been waiting for a real challenge. Blades of light. Light, give me strength. Blades of light.
What did I say? What did I say? It's always the helmet. Yeah. The axe doesn't have a good drop rate. You don't see the axe very often. Well, what can we do, you know? We got every other piece except for the axe. We're just destined to not have very good weapons on this character, and that's okay. We'll just try to get by having really shitty weapons. And where's my Hearthstone set? My Hearthstone is set back in Booty Bay. Ugh. Oh man, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I don't... I mean, I can make a long run. I could make a really long run, or I could just hearth. I think I'm just gonna have to hearth and figure out what we want to work on next. I never do the Whirlwind Axe quest. I don't think I've ever done it. 22 years of playing the game and I've never done it.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real.
The question is there anything in Stranglethorn that I really want to work on right now? A bunch of level 37, 38 stuff. I mean, I guess we could. Water Bracers, Shadow Maw Panthers, Kurds and Commandos, and Head Shrinkers. Alright, well. Let's fly up north, I guess, and we'll see if we can work on some of these. It was really tough with those mages. Like, I couldn't... The only time I could hold threat was when he kind of held back a little bit. But as the dungeon wore on, you know, he just wanted to get to the DPSing. It got harder and harder to keep anything off of him. Alright, there we go. The Shadow Maw Panthers quest sucks? Yes, it does. Anything where I have to find mobs that are in stealth is going to be a tough time. We've gotten lucky with it a couple times, but usually it's drudgery. We're going to fight a lot of cats, but they're not all going to be panthers. Shane, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. What other options do we have? There's a two-handed mace, right? In Cathedral? So what other weapons exist? Yeah, the two-handed mace. I think this has a higher chance to drop. I feel like you could see this more. He's also got the shield, and another pair of leggings, I guess. Are these different than the ones we have? Oh, that's so weird. So they can both drop the pants. See, I thought the pants only came off of Mograine. But apparently Herod and Mograine can drop the pants. I don't think it was like that in vanilla. So we actually we could use the shield. You know, it'd be nice to have. We'll do some cathedral runs soon. This stuff is equipable at level 39, so I think I want to be level 39 before we bother doing it. That way, if we get it, we can just put it on right away. Alright, let's go after the commandos and head shrinkers and see what that area is like. Sometimes, if it's really farmed out, it's hard to get it done. In that case, maybe we group up with somebody. I really appreciate a cave that has cave music. So many of the caves just have ambient sounds. That'll be on my Classic Plus QOL checklist. Do all caves have some kind of music? Or at least good ambient noise. Oh my god, he shrunk us. 2 minutes. Strength and stamina both reduced by 11. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, this place is looking fairly farmed out. Down here, we have witch doctors. We don't need witch doctors. Not yet. And then we do have a quest back here. We're gonna get a quest to kill these elites. And by elites, I mean elite is simply part of their name. It does not identify their stature. So we'll have to come back and do that one. But that's only if we can find the head shrinkers and commandos we need. I had a feeling we had a talent point, and we do. What are we doing with this talent point? I guess we're going to put it in the last point in improved heroic strike. That's about all we can do with it. quite a lot of competition out here for these guys. Luckily, the respawn rate seems to be stepping in and cranking up. Maybe if we stay in this group, the three of us can do the follow-up together. That could make that a lot easier so we don't have to compete for mobs with that one too. Otherwise, we'll all just end up in the same place solo again, competing with each other. And I guess that would be kind of silly. Dragon's Bane, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, my friend. That is a lot of support. I really appreciate it. For the rant fund, nothing to rant about today so far. It's been a chill day, okay? See what comes up. Alright, so we have everything we need, but let's stick with these people. They're very close to finishing up the quest themselves. Then we'll get the follow-up, and we should all be able to work on that together. What are they at? Oh, they're done too. So we're all done. And now we do follow-up. The priest is Bulgarian, you're sure? Well, I hope he understands follow-up. With a question mark. It looks like we're good. Oh, they still need commandos. Yeah, they have all the head shrinkers they need. But they need a couple more commandos, I didn't notice that. Commandos have been a bit easier to find than head shrinkers anyway. I love how they drop a smoke bomb, which is like actually pretty effective, and then they run away, they run like 4 feet, they turn around, and they come back and die. Like, I don't think you understand the point of dropping a smoke bomb, my friend. Alright, there we go, they're 10 out of 10. Let's go turn this one in.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. Light bless you. Need help?
Saber, thank you so much for the super chat. That's very generous. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us for the Ravager Fortune. Yeah, well, you know, we might try again, or we might just wait and see if we can get the mace to drop. Although I'd love to have both of those weapons, because if we had the Ravager and Mograin's Might, then we could work on our axe skill and our mace skill, and we'd have blue weapons for both slots. And how cool would that be? It would be really cool. I thought we were all together on this quest, but maybe the Pally was a little bit behind. I thought I double-checked. And that he was done. It looks like he's on his way back now. We're just gonna wait for him. So that we can all go do this next part together. We're very close to being able to equip the pants. Sadly, they have a very similar look to what we've had since Westfall. That's why Classic Plus needs to have transmog. Because all the gear looks cool, but sometimes you get stuck with a very similar look for a very long time. Alright, we should be good to head back out. I'm gonna head that way. We will clear the way ahead. Eventually, our group mates will arrive. Of course, now that we don't need these guys anymore, the cave is full of them. And now we're gonna have to kill a bunch anyway. It's hilarious. Yeah, like every inch of the cave is now packed with them. That's funny. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. We've also got this crate back here. Whichever quest... This is for Bookie Herod's Strongbox. Oh, that's right. We got the key earlier, I think. There must be a group just ahead of us? Or maybe someone left recently? I don't know. A bunch of dead sub-chiefs back there that we didn't kill. Everything back here is alive, though. Oh, wait. Oh, Curzon's not here. Okay, so somebody was back here pretty recently. These guys have respawned, but Curzon's not back yet. So it looks like we're going to be hanging out. At least for a minute. Oh, and we have another player back here. Shadow Priest. Oh, there he is. Let's just tag him before anything happens. I mean, he's pretty freaking cool looking, actually. Some really cool armor. He actually has a cool looking helmet, too. Where'd he go? And there we go. Did we get all the kills we need? No, we need one more sub-chief, 2 more elites. So we could really use some respawns just out here. We got shadow hunters. Some of the bodies have disappeared, so... yeah, we're gonna have to kind of stick around. Well, we got sub-chief over here. Let's go grab him. It's funny that they have human hunters in this cave, and they have human shamans in this cave. 2 things I would love to be able to play as in Classic Plus. 2 more elites. So the elites we can find back this way, maybe. I mean, we just saw a group run back here, so they probably killed everything. Oh, we leveled up. That is level 38. Talent point. Not really a lot of places I really want to put this, honestly. Just kind of trying to get down to Mortal Strike. Critical strike chance of overpower. Okay, overpower hardly ever procs in TBC for some reason. I don't know. I read that they didn't change anything to do with the ability. So maybe they changed, like, something about mobs. Maybe mobs dodge less. Because this used... Like, overpower used to proc on an arms warrior all the freaking time. Like, you were always getting overpower procs. And now they hardly ever happen. And so I read that they didn't change the ability. Maybe they just nerfed, like, how much... Oh my god, what in the Jesus? Maybe... Oh my god. Maybe they nerfed how much mobs can dodge, you know? Which is good for players in one sense, but bad for arms warriors who are really relying on those overpower procs. All this stuff must have respawned, like, right on top of us. That's pretty hilarious. Alright, after all that, we got what we need. If we can make our way out now, that would be swell. I'm pretty sure this is the last quest in the chain, but I'm going to stay in this group until we turn it in, just in case. Because back in vanilla, we didn't do this quest a lot. So I think it's the last one, but there could be a follow-up.
Well met. Be careful, or the Alliance. Be careful. Light bless you.
Very nice. That's it. Oh my god, what's going on here? Private Merle? Oh, Private Merle, you have made a terrible mistake, my friend. We got him. I don't know why, what kind of altercation it was, but we dealt with it. Alright, it was very nice to get those done. We could go after Water Elemental Bracers or Shadow Maw Panthers. Well, that's a toughie. Let's go after Shadow Maw Panthers and just see what that's like. Now, if only I can remember exactly where they're at. Then again, I feel like maybe they're all the way down here? Maybe I ought to go to the island first. Yeah, let's go do the island stuff. And then, because I'm not exactly sure where the Panthers are, there's a couple of different spots. Yeah, if there's anybody else doing the Panther one, it makes it nearly impossible. Because then you're not just fighting against the stealth mechanic, you know, you got somebody else farming them. I often don't do that quest anymore. A lot of times we just leave it. And we are level 38. 38 was when I said I wanted to start things off in Dustwallow Marsh. So yeah, like very soon here. We might just finish this Islander quest. And by then the Hearthstone will be up, we can go back to Booty Bay. And we can think about getting ourselves over to Dustwallow. Because we are ready to basically tackle that entire zone. And then we can come back here and we can do the later half of Stranglethorn, the Zanzil quest and stuff like that. Do Alliance get any more stuff in Swamp of Sorrows? I didn't think they added really anything. Oh, level 37. Level 37 to 42. Dave, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. The holiday has been good. Mm-hmm. Shane, that's really cool that tailoring has been so useful in your playthrough. I'm gonna have to remember that next time we do a clothy, I'll have to take up tailoring. Leatherworking never really felt worth it. Not for stuff while we were leveling up. Every once in a while, early on, we were able to make something, but not really in like the level 30s and 40s, I didn't feel like. I guess that's a good point, though. A lot of the good recipes are things you have to either find or you can get them on the auction house. Maybe that's probably what I did wrong with leatherworking, is I didn't really look until much later on. I didn't really look at the sets that were available on the auction house as far as like what patterns we could pick up. It's like the basic stuff that you just learn from the trainer, like none of it's very good. And then the actual good stuff is like, well, you need to find these sets, or you can buy them. But if you're not doing that, then a lot of times I think it feels like it's not worth it. If all you're learning is just the stuff that the tailoring trainer or leatherworking trainer gives you. We had one green tunic on the hunter that we made with leatherworking that we wore for a while. It was like plus 15 agility or something. So there were a couple pieces here and there that I guess were worth it. Oh, not the goblin again. What a jerk. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to equip the new pants at level 38. There we go. So we have the two... Oh, there is no two set. Oh, there is a two set bonus. It's plus 10 armor. Woo-wee. What a set bonus. 3 set bonus is 2 defense rating. They should really look at these set bonuses. Maybe make them a little bit more appealing. I mean, or they could just get rid of them. But it'd be neat if they were just a little bit better. Like, can you at least give me 100 armor? Because even 100 armor is probably not going to do a ton for me. But 10 armor is certainly going to do nothing. Alright, that is 6 out of 6. We have a minute and 44 seconds left on our Hearthstone. I am going to kill stuff here until that time is up, and then we can go back to Booty Bay.
Well met, traveler. There's opportunity to be had here if you're clever enough.
Alright, I think that's where we would put Stranglethorn on pause, and we would head over into Dustwallow, and that is a journey that we are going to take tomorrow, because I'm out of time for today. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and all the support. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll go over into Dustwallow. We'll plan to do as much there as we possibly can in one trip, and we'll see where that leads us. Thank you guys again. Take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.